How's it going, guys? In the last couple of weeks, we've been doing a little bit of concrete work here at the shop, and most of it I did not get on video. However, I want to show you guys, here's sort of an after-the-fact product of what some of the students had done in class the other day. We were working on these brick piers, and we realized that we had to have some kind of a top for these. And we don't have any stones in the yard that would actually fit a 16-inch pier. So the idea we came up with was we're gonna make our own capstone, and we're gonna use concrete to do it. So to just kind of brief you on how the whole process went, we built a wooden form here to the dimensions that we needed. In this case, we made this 18 by 18 so that it would overhang the edges of a 16 by 16 brick pier and give it like a nice, sort of a nice finished look at the top. So we had a couple of 1x2s, we had a piece of plywood underneath, and what we did was screw together a form, if you will. A lot of you guys have seen somebody make a cake. Well, you always make a cake in a cake mold. Concrete works very much the same way. If you could build a shape, you can make that shape out of concrete. You could basically make any shape you want as long as you can build it out of wood or some material. So all we did here was make an 18-inch square out of 1x2s and screw it into a piece of plywood. We mixed up concrete to a fairly decent slump, and we filled it up, okay? The actual pouring and finishing of concrete, I'm gonna have to save for another video. It's gonna take quite a bit of time, but I would like to just sort of take this thing apart. When concrete work is finished, you always have to strip away the forms, and the product that you're left with is the concrete slab itself. All right, so this is kind of a small version of what you could do anywhere that you would see, say, like a concrete driveway or a concrete a basement or a porch. It would always be formed first and then filled up with concrete. So let's go ahead and take this apart. I believe I used all Phillips head screws here, but all we really want to do is remove a couple of them. We want to make the form loose enough that we'll be able to take the concrete right out of here with no problem. So, there's one. I'm going to loosen one more just in case, just to be safe. Okay. And now very carefully, because this does weigh about 80 pounds and I don't want to hurt my back, I'm going to shift this onto the floor. I'm going to flip it upside down. I'm going to try to shift this so that you guys can see. Hold this phone here so you guys can see, but as I remove the mold, the form, here we have the underneath side of our concrete slab. So I'm going to pick this up, put this back in a good position here. Again, cleaned off a little bit. but as I flip it over, you see the nice smoother edge that we made with our trowels. And this would be the way our capstone was meant to fit. So, a little bit of centering. And not bad. These guys did a pretty nice job on this. Maybe a little bit better of an angle here. But there you go. One custom-made concrete capstone. Pretty decent finish on there. And I probably could not have done better myself. So, hopefully next time we'll be able to make a video with the actual pouring process. Again, it's a little bit more involved than one of these shorter videos, but I think we could kind of piece it together. So I will see you guys next time. I hope you're enjoying the weather.